Shalom. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Chakwadash. Peace and double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that give us his truth and all his purity. And salutations to all you occupants in this word throughout the four corners of the earth in sincerity and in truth. This lesson is going to be entitled, Expect Chaos and Civil Unrest in These Coming Elections. So, right now in the news, they're talking about different, National Guards and police enforcement agencies all around the United States expecting for protest and civil unrest in the midst of these coming elections. And then you also have at the Capitol, at the White House, they had a emergency drill, showing evacuations, from the White House. They got barbed wire all around the White House. They're expecting, for people to not agree with the results that's coming up, and you got the Democrats saying that they're not going to allow Trump to take office, saying that they would declare martial law, if he tries to take office on January 6th, and they also said that they're going to have, they might have a cyber attack around January 5th to basically give the elections to Kamala, So whatever goes down, whoever wins, they're expecting for civil unrest and chaos concerning the results. And that's going to lead into what? Martial law. That's the whole agenda. The elites they want this division so that they could bring the order. What is the saying that they go by? The MO is ordo ab chaos, which means what? Order out of chaos. So they sow the chaos, they create the chaos so that they could bring in the order, basically giving them control over, basically over people's lives, because once they bring the order, they could have the military and use it, and they're going to use it with a rigorous fist, to kill people, to lock people up, put them in concentration camps. The ones that don't agree with their policies, their different things that they're coming out with, they're going to take them out of society, man. And this is also how they're going to be able to bring in the RFID chip, because in the midst of this chaos, they could very well have some terrorist attacks, right? And say that, due to, the military now, we got the military now, we're going to need people to get chipped to prove that you're not a terrorist, So this is all part of Esau's plan, But us in the know, this is, very exciting to us because we understand that the society has to go down. America has to be destroyed for the kingdom of heaven to be established. And we've been expecting this, for a long time, Seemed like a long time to us, but in the spirit is a very short time, But this is very exciting, very exciting times that we're living in. Yahweh Shemashah is working further for us, man. So with that, we're going to jump into the scriptures. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. It says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars." Is that not what we see going on all over the planet Earth? The main war right now is between Iran and Israel. And they're saying now that Iran is gonna have their attack imminently, And plus, the whole world is watching this election. This is the most important election in history, These nations, they're prepping for, what's the word I'm looking for those results because, if Trump gets in office, they could get one result, and then if Kamala get in office, they could get a different result, So right now, a lot of nations are hoping that Trump doesn't take office because, how he is, man. He keep it real. He's a true Edomite, But he's telling nations this is what he's gonna do. This is what he's gonna do. He's gonna cut funding to this, cut funding to that. So a lot of nations they're hoping for Kamala to come in, whereas some nations they're hoping for Trump to come in because it's gonna favor a lot of money for them. You know that, because that's what it's all about. You know, with these nations, it's all about money. You know, so wars and rumors of wars, and then you got Ukraine and Russia, you got India and Pakistan getting ready to go at it. You know, you got India and Taiwan. These are all wars and rumors of wars that Yahweh Shema Shah is setting in the earth. And Yahweh Shah said he was going to cause division, you know, in the midst of you know, of course, at first he was talking about Israel, you know, but he's talking about, you know, the whole planet Earth. The Lord is going to bring chaos to this whole earth. So it says, see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Yeah, so the end is not yet. What's going to bring about the end is going to be the implementation of the RFID chip, you know, which is the mark of the beast according to the scriptures. So when it comes out, it's going to be because of the chaos. It's going to be because of the civil unrest and these things happening, that they're going to have to bring that, you know, for people to identify themselves, and also so that they could give people a universal basic income in the midst of this coming economic collapse. You know, because when the economy collapses, there's going to be a need for a new currency, which is going to be digital, and that currency is going to be in the form of implant, the CBDC implant. You know, so it says verse 7, it says, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. Yeah, so nations are rising up against each other, and it's going to keep happening. Right now, you got nations lining up with Russia and nations that are already aligned with the West. And most of them are leaving the West, you know, because they see that it's about to fall, you know, and they're choosing, you know, the winner side, which is, you know, well, I'm gonna take that back, because there's not gonna be a winner in this up and coming war. The winners are gonna be the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that the Most High promised the kingdom of heaven unto. Those are gonna be the winners. So, but to these nations, the winners right now is Russia, China, and the BRICS nations. So they all jumping ship and they're going with those countries, because, you know, they're coming up against the West, and, you know, together they have enough power to go against the West, you know, and the rest of these elites. So it says, all these are the beginning of sorrows. So this is only the beginning of the chaos, you know. People, you know, think that, you know, shit is bad now, you know, the economy is trash, you got inflation, you know, you got the civil war that's getting ready to take place, you know, but they expect, you know, they hope that things, you know, get better. They're hoping Trump is going to come as this messiah that's going to come and save the day. You know, they're expecting that, you know, whatever happens after that, you know, somebody's going to come and fix things. This is why, you know, you got guys, you know, talking about, oh yeah, in 30 years, you know, we're going to look back and, you know, we're going to think that, yo, this was crazy, you know, not understanding that this whole kingdom is going to fall and it's going to keep getting worse. You know, whatever's happening now. The Lord told Ezra that, oh, you thought, what did it say? He told Ezra, oh, yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. So it's going to be way greater evils than the things that you've ever seen in your life. Whatever evil is happening all over the earth, whether it be, you know, over there in the Middle East, whether it be in, you know, different parts of Africa, you know, South America, that's nothing compared to what the Lord is about to bring. You can't even compare World War I and World War II combined, you know, slavery, you know, and it's going to start with Jacob's trouble. So all this chaos is about to set in. A lot of it is going to be, what's it called, Antifa, Black Lives Matter, you know, the supporters of Kamala, the left, you know, which Jake has been associated with the left. You know, Esau has done a great job making Jake the Democrat, you know, demon crap. All right, he has done a good job having our people set their minds toward that. So no matter whoever, they don't care about their policies. You know, whoever's coming up, in power on that side, they're gonna accept it, man. All right, this is why they accepted Kamala, even though she's unfit for the job. The whole thing is, oh yeah, we gotta get Trump out of office. Oh yeah, we need somebody black in office. Meanwhile, she's not even one of us. You know, she's an Edomite. She's a devil in disguise, man, a tear. So, yeah, man. You know, now Jake is gonna be looked at as the left by those Edomites that support Trump. And even though you got Jake supporting Trump, but the average Edomite that support Trump and that's racist, you know, they hate Jake. So once they see those protests, you know, those Jake taking up for Kamala, you know, they're gonna go through him, man. You know, they already said that if Trump doesn't get in office, it's guaranteed to be a civil war, because these states, these red states, they got the National Guard ready. You know, they got what's it called? Those regular militias, you know, that's getting ready to go to war. They want blood, man. You know, they're not gonna allow another nigga to take office, man. That's Esau's mindset. Not only is she, they think she's a nigga, but she's a woman, you know? So that's like, no. Esau's not gonna agree to that, man. Especially since now they're saying the votes are in favor of Trump. He has the majority vote as we speak, you know? So they're not gonna allow the left, the Democrats, to so-called steal this election like they did, you know, before, you know? So it says, yeah, that's it on that. Now let's go to the book of Isaiah 19. So this is all Yahushua. Matter of fact, let me get this one first. This is all Yahushua sowing all this division. Because he's the one that's gonna come and bring in the order, not these elites. These elites, they're sowing division to cause more chaos and division. It's not really to bring order. Their order is tyranny, you know? Their order is wickedness, man. Their order is witchcraft. You know, their order is deceit, oppression, you know, a dystopian kingdom, man. You know, a world that's mourning, all right? Whereas Yahushua's order is going to be life. You know, it's going to be, success, you know. It's going to be cleanliness all throughout the earth, you know, a rich world, you know, full of beautiful things and, you know, different types of, fruits and foods and, you know, clean things, man. This is what we want. So the only way for this to happen is this society has to be destroyed. You know, the Lord told Ezra, you know, that, how does it go? He said that the evil kingdom or something to that effect has to be destroyed, you know, in order for the good to come. Something to that effect, you know. Second Ezra, the 4th chapter. But this is Luke 12. What is it? Let's see. This is Luke 12 and 51. It says, suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth? I tell you, nay, but rather division. So Yahushua hasn't come to bring any peace. You know, you got people, Christians, you know, praying for peace whenever these news come out. You know, praying to Jesus Christ, oh, help, you know, please, you know, let it get better, Lord. Whereas the scriptures say in order for it to get better, you know, it has to get bad first. It has to get worse first, you know. So this has to come. It says, I am come. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at 49. It says, I am come to send fire on the earth, and what were life had already be kindled. So Yahushua is coming to bring destruction, and it's already sown. All right? The fire is kindled how? You got the sparks, you know, which is these different nations, you know, stirring up against each other, you know, siding up, clicking up with one another, getting ready to go to war. China telling their military to prepare for World War III. You got Europe that bestowed, the European Union and the rest of the world, to prepare for chaos. And they said get at least 3 days worth of food. Store at least 3 days worth of food and supplies, because they're expecting war with Russia and chaos. You see, so we're in that time, man. Remember, 2025, the World Health Organization, no, the World Economic Forum, is that what it's called? Yeah, the World Economic Forum. No, yeah, World Economic Forum, WEF. They said that by 2025, they're expecting billions of casualties. So, we're leading up to that, man. Expect for a lot of people, to die by next year, man. The bodies are gonna fill up the streets. All right, that's how bad it's gonna get. It says, verse 50, but I have a baptism to be baptized with, and how am I straightened till it be accomplished? And that baptism was talking about him going on the cross. And he fulfilled that, so that the nation of Israel, the elect, could be justified in the sight of Yahweh. He became that sacrificial lamb for us. Because if the Lord didn't do that, we would be in shambles right now. We wouldn't know what to do, because we're in captivity under our enemies, and we can't keep the laws 100%. So the Lord, if he didn't do that, then we would still be in captivity forever, man. All right, so that's why that sacrifice is important. And this is why he was worthy to receive all that glory that he got, to ascend, on the right-hand side of his Father, to get a throne on the right-hand side of his Father, and to have dominion over the whole universe. All power is given to him in heaven and in earth, all right? And he's coming to take his earth by war, by sowing division, all right? So this is why all of this is happening, because it's going to lead to the second coming of Yahweh Shah. This book is playing out. The story is being played out, So it says, suppose ye that I am come to send peace, to give peace on earth? I tell you, nay, but rather division. So the Lord, he didn't bring peace to the earth, man. You got these Christians thinking that, after the Lord died, that was it for us. Like, oh yeah, basically we all saved now. No, man. You better fight. The only ones that can fight, of course, is you Israelites, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that are in the midst of those churches. But if you're Edomite, you a non-Israelite, you're not gonna make it anyways. But you have to fight. Our people, they think that they're saved just because they believe in Jesus Christ. No, man. Scriptures say Jacob's trouble is gonna come, before the kingdom is established. So, we're not saved there, man. And the scriptures say you gotta fight for your salvation with fear and trembling, man. So it says, for from henceforth there shall be 5 in one house divided, 3 against 2 and 2 against 3. Yeah, so this is us, in the know. And when you wake up to this truth, majority of your family is not gonna believe, so you have a total different belief that you're in. You got some of your family members that might believe in voting for Kamala. Some other family members might believe in voting for Trump, but we believe in voting for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. We tell them to not vote at all. To them, we tell them not to vote, and what they say is, well, what's your solution? Well, we wait on the Lord, but that's too much for Jake, man, because they don't have faith. They don't realize everything that's happening in the earth right now is prophesied, and that this is all happening to lead to our kingdom. So it says, the father shall be divided against the son, and the son against the father. Yeah, so you're gonna have, right now you already have that, different people and different families believing in, voting in different peoples for Kamala, for the Democrats, or for the Republicans, Donald Trump. So they're gonna be divided, man. Once this the outcomes come out, you're gonna have family members that end up killing each other, man. All right. So it says the mother against the daughter, and the daughter against the mother-in-law against her daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. All right. So people are gonna be very divided, in these coming times. Let's get the book of Isaiah, chapter 19. Verse 2. Matter of fact, verse 1, it says, the burden of Egypt. Behold, the Lord Yahushua rideth upon a swift cloud and shall come into Egypt. Yeah, the Lord is riding upon a swift cloud. That swift cloud represents the huge fathership, that they call UFO. All right, so the Lord is coming upon a gigantic one, bigger than the earth. As we said, it had no end. It says, and it shall come into Egypt. Egypt is America, according to Revelation 11 and 8. It says America is spiritual Egypt. It says, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. The idols of Egypt is going to be what? The heads of the society, the different celebrities, the actual idols, those churches, the different preachers that people look up to, the Al Sharpton, what's that devil name? Joel Osteen, those different people that people worship, man. They call them what? My idol. That's what they call them, right? They have their images in their houses. You got people that worship Kamala, worship, Obama, I know one family member that, man, she had all types of pictures of Obama, his family all over her house, as if this man was the Messiah himself. There was two of those. It's Jesus Christ and Obama. Now it's Jesus Christ and Kamala. All right? So it says, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it, because everybody is going to be in fear when Yahushua returns with those ships, man. It's going to be a fearful sight, And this is on top of missiles coming down at the climax of World War III, where you have 200 million warheads coming down upon this place, So it's going to be a scary sight. It says, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. Yeah, so they're going to be divided, and they're divided right now. They're getting ready to go into civil war. All right, this is the Lord dividing the Egyptians against the Egyptians. Everyone against his brother, Edomite against Edomite, going against each other. All right, you're going to have, like I said, these other nations, Pakistan and India, they're the same people, but they're getting ready to go to war with each other. You got North Korea, South Korea. They're brethren, they're brothers, they're both Moabites, but they're getting ready to go to war with each other. You got Ukraine and Russia, they're brethren, they're brothers, but they're getting ready to go against each other. So the Lord is sowing division all over the earth, from the smallest denominations, which is what? In the midst of relationships, families, but also on a global scale between different countries, all right? So it says, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. Yeah, so you're going to have, different cities against each other, different states against each other, different kingdoms against each other. All right, you're going to have states, that's close to each other right now. Let's say you got New York and Jersey. Jersey might turn, Republican, for going to Donald Trump's side, and New York might follow Kamala's side. Now Jersey and New York got beef, things like that are going to happen, man. National Guard going to war with each other, It's going to get very bloody, man. It says, and the spirit of Egypt shall fell in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. And they shall seek to the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards. Yeah, so the Egyptians, these people, they're going to go into these different idols. They're going to go into the church. They're going to go into tarot card readings, palm readings, to seek some comfort, from what's about to happen, to seek guidance, because they're going to be lost. This is why the scripture says there's going to be confusion in every place, because people are not going to know what to do. So they're going to look to a form of any spirituality for some guidance, and that's going to go to their idols, man. They're not going to seek the Heavenly Father, Matter of fact, they can't if they're not the elect, all right? And you have the prophets out right now, prophesying, doing those lessons, but they don't want to take heed. So why would you take heed now that things are happening? No, it's going to be too late by that time. All right, so once they don't find the prophets, mainly the Israelites, when they don't find the prophets on the street corners or on the internet, they're going to go to different doctrines. They're going to go into Hinduism and Buddhism. You're going to have people that literally worship everything in that time to try to see if, whoever God amongst them religions, he going to hear me. You're going to have people doing that. All right. So it says, to the charmers and to them that have familiar spirits, people actually seek into witchcraft. All right. And to the wizards and the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord. And that might be Donald Trump, where he actually, they might have a civil war where he actually wins the war and takes over the rest of the U.S. And I wouldn't be surprised if, they set him up. They say he wins the presidency and Democrats say no and don't give up the power, and he ultimately take it. But I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case, because you got Elon Musk campaigning with Trump, supporting Donald Trump, and we already know what this guy's all about, right? He's all about the chip, man, So when he comes out, Trump, is definitely gonna use them to bring about those chips. You see? So it says, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord of hosts. And you see, he's been talking about what? Beheadings. He's been talking about the death penalty for the ones that don't agree with his, his policies, so to speak, So, hey, man, this guy means business, man. All right? And this is why we want him in office. All right? Because he's the best candidate, to bring about, these prophecies, Man, Barakatah Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. I'm looking at 3 chariots right now, going in different directions. Then you're going to have this demon come right next to me with that loud ass music, Salakia. But you're continuing on. So it says, matter of fact, that's it on that. Now, let's go to the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13, verse 31. Matter of fact, verse 29. It says, behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth. Yeah, and the them is talking about the elect of the nation of Israel. The Most High is going to begin to deliver us. And he's going to do that with those chariots, man. Man, right after I get off this lesson, I'm going to take a video of them and see if I could upload them. But it says, and he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell upon the earth. Yeah, so people are going to be astonished. They're not expecting for who they call Jesus to come back on some ships, some UFOs. That's crazy talk, to the majority of people, Like, what? Hell no. Ain't no way, Yeah, they're expecting aliens, but not Jesus on those ships, So it says, and one shall undertake to fight against one another, one city against another, one place against another, one king, one people against another, and one realm against another. So it's all types of divisions that the Lord is going to sow. All right, all types of chaos, man. City against city, one place against another. You might have different places within different cities or different counties or within different states that go against each other, even though they're the same, around the same location. All right, it says, one people against another. So that's going to be what? The race wars, all right? You're going to have Esau against Jake, all right? Those Edomites that want Trump in office, not agreeing, for Democrats to fuck up the elections, You're going to have, what's it called? The immigrants, all right? Which they believe is, majority Hispanics, even though you got, different groups of people coming through, but, they're going to take their anger out on Jake. They're going to say so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the reason that their kingdom is destroyed, and plus, you got Trump talking about, you got the prophets of doom, all right? You got the prophets that believe the end of the world is going to be over there, starting over there in the Middle East, all right? And you already know he's talking about us. So when they come up against the prophets, they're going to see that it's nothing but blacks and Hispanics that got together to tell them that their kingdom is going down. And now we saying that God is backing this up. Oh no, they're going to lose their minds, man. So Yeah, it's gonna be race wars. This is a one realm against another. All right. So yeah, man, the Lord is coming to bring division, man. All right. So expect more chaos, accept more wars, civil unrest in these coming times. All right. So from what? From a week from now, leading all the way up to January 6th. So yeah, man, that was pretty much it on this lesson. So with that, I'm gonna give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Chakwadash. Peace and double honors to the apostles, the elders of GMS that give us his truth, and all his purity, and salutations to all you out and pushing this word throughout the four corners of the earth as sincerity and the truth. Shalom.